All right, everybody. So I'm just going to show you how you can crop your images for your oil pastel drawings in a Google Doc. So you will be able to pick images from this slide that we will have provided you. Our teachers put in photos of nature that you can pull from. You can pick your own pictures that you've taken. Maybe you have great images of nature in your phone, or a picture that someone else you know has taken, or you can even search on Google if push comes to shove. Here will this slide will be available to you, and all you need to do is copy and paste this one of the images that you like into a um, into a Google Doc. So, right, you want to pick your picture. You want to find roam around. I'm still looking, obviously, and pick something. Once you pick the picture you want, you can select on it and go up to Edit and hit Copy. And then create yourself a Google Doc, which I already did, and paste that image in here. I'm going to edit, paste. So here's my image. Right, and for this, you want to think about Georgia O'Keeffe, what she did with her work and her style, and how she cropped things in. She zoomed in very close to things and cropped out a lot of information to abstract her images. You also want to look for the interesting details, and you need to think about your artwork touching three sides of the picture plane. Well, first, I'm going to make this a little larger. You always want to pull from the corner, never from the side or the top. That will do wonky things to your photo like this. We don't want that, right? We want to constrain our proportions. So I'm going to pull only from the corner, right? And make my image large as possible. So I can start looking at it, thinking about what I want to crop out. So with your image selected, you can either double click on it or you can come up here to where it says crop and click on crop, right? So again, you can click on crop up here, or you can double click on the image and the same crop lines will happen. So you'll see these little black tabs, and those are what you're going to pull out, right? So I'm just going to start cropping in and looking at my image and trying to figure out what I want to leave in and what I want to leave out of my image. And you have to think about the orientation of your image. Do you want a vertical or horizontal image? So this is the horizontal. This shape I have here would be considered horizontal landscape, right? Or if I want something that's like portrait, where it's then the image is vertical. Right. So I want to think about that, and I want to crop my image, thinking about how I'm engaging those at least three sides of the picture, what information I want to leave out, what information I want to leave in, right? And you have to realize when you start to get in and zoom in like this, like all the little details and the colors are going to start to be emphasized, and you're going to have to really think about how you can portray those details in your drawing. And you want to think about how cropping will affect your overall composition, right? So once I'm done, I'm going to double click on my image. Well, I'm going to click off my image, and now I've got my image cropped in, and I can zoom it out. Now, I made my image horizontal, and my page is vertical, so I can change that. So I can make my image as large as possible so I can see what I'm working with by going to File and then scrolling down to not document details. Sorry. I'm going to go to File and scroll down to Page Setup, and I can switch it to landscape right there and click OK. And that will allow me to make my image larger. Notice, remember, I only pulled from the corners. So I can see it large, and I can be like, okay, this is the composition I want, or no, I want to get even smaller and really abstract that image. All right, so I could come in closer to my image and really start to get deep in there and see all those details. So this is what you're going to need to do for your image. You want to make sure that it's high quality image, high resolution image, so there's no blur and you can see the details and the texture in your image.